Hey guys, this is my Iron Giant screw kit that I'm offering. I wanted to start this video by saying I know that there is someone else offering another Iron Giant kit on these forums. I didn't mean to encroach on anyone else's project. I've actually been working on this for a while. You can see there's another thread that charts the progress. So I hope there's no hard feelings in that regard. That said, this is it. The physical kit is going to consist of 4 pieces. These 4 cast pieces here, as well as these 3 lenses, some neodymium magnets, and a length of copper pipe, which will actually be cut to length, which this one is not. Let me start by showing off the main piece, the head of the screw. So this is it. The first thing to notice is there's a lot of material missing here. That was just for ease of printing. The final cast piece will be solid. So here it is. This is where the lenses and the lights will show through. The final cast piece will actually have some holes drilled through each of the cavities for mounting the LEDs. This is the cap. Now this is a little bit off model, but let me explain to you why I made that decision. The original drawings have just sort of a bulge at the top of the bolt. That bulge is actually a separate color than the rest of the material. So rather than having a just an arbitrary paint line, I figured it was better to actually have a seam there to use. Also, this gives you access to the inside where the electronics will be. If you ever need to change a battery or for whatever reason, it makes it very easy to get in there and do that. This will be held on using the neodymium magnets, so it should hold nice and tight as far as handling it or playing with it or whatnot. But if you ever need to, you can get a fingernail under there and open it up. This is the spiral or screw part of the screw, the threaded part of the screw. You may notice there's a slight line here. That's going to be smoothed out before the final version is cast. And the cone tip, again, missing a lot of material for the purposes of printing. These are the lenses. The lenses, I'm not sure how well they're going to show up here, but I'll just use the biggest one as an example. The lens has a curved side and a flat side. That is so that when place it into the cavity has a flat bottom, which does not follow the curve of the dome. So you put flat side against flat side so that it sits and then is smooth with the dome. It does follow the curve. On the final piece, you're going to want to leave these look a lot rougher than they actually are. They're actually pretty smooth, but they'll be much even smoother when they're cast. When you install it, you're going to want to sand the back side of the lens. That way, when the light shines through, you get a nice even glow through the entirety of the lens rather than a hot spot in the middle. So let me show you as best I can what the final product will look like So you'll have your pipe as the centerpiece, and that slides on there, followed by this guy, and then your cone. It'll have a hole in it, so it'll sit flush on there and look just about like that, obviously without a pipe sticking out the other end. So yeah, that's the physical kit. As an add-on, I'll have the option of the electronics. That will include batteries, a speaker, microcontroller, 3 LEDs. I only have 2 here, but there will be 3, and a switch. This is a mock-up we made. There's a little short in it, so if it doesn't flash properly, that's why. Yeah, there it goes. Okay. Yeah, I'm sorry. One of the wires is actually loose, but left on its own and not wiggled, you see how it goes. Obviously the final version won't have any loose wires, but that'll be up to you to solder together. Again, you're just going to get the components. Now the switch is going to end up going, let me show you everything put together. So the switch is going to mount at the tip of the pipe, just like that. The tip will have a double drill hole. So a larger hole, which will fit flush around the pipe, and then a smaller hole within that, which will fit flush around the button on the switch. So you'll actually glue it to the switch, and what that'll allow you to do is click the lights on and off without having to open it up or anything. So you'll click it on, they'll flash, it'll beep when you're done playing with it or showing it off. You can turn it back off. You won't have to open it up. There'll be no external switches. And again, the hole will be nice and flush with this, so it shouldn't even look like it's a separate piece. Yeah, that's about what it'll look like. So the only thing I don't have here, I'm hoping to find a better way of mounting the batteries other than shrink tubing and soldering directly to them. These batteries have lasted a long time. I've been playing with this thing for months and months and never changed the batteries. So I don't imagine you're going to change the batteries very often, but if I can find a way to mount them rather than soldering them in, I certainly will include that in the kit. I don't have a price right now. But again, there will be two. There'll be the cast, or the physical kit, which is everything you see here, and then an add-on to that will be the switch, the speaker, the microcontroller, the 3 LEDs, and and 3 batteries. One other thing, I'm going to have 2 options with the microcontroller. One will be the standard beeping, which is screen accurate, that you see on the prototype. So just one flash, although it'll be 3 lights, they'll all flash at the same time along with the beep. But I'm also going to add to the code the option to use a couple other pins on the microcontroller to control 3 lights independently. And the idea will be to have them sort of pulse in order. So with the beep, this one will turn on, then this one in quick succession, sort of a beep, 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 moving across all 3. So that's the plan. Like I said, I don't have a price right now, but I wanted to get the forum up, or the thread up, so that people could subscribe to it. Once I have a price all set, obviously I'll post that and start taking orders. I do plan on casting everything, or at least creating the molds this week, so it shouldn't be too long before we're up and running. I hope you enjoyed seeing it, and I hope you'd like one in your home.